What's up, crew? Bruce 40 back at you with 40-ounce Malt Liquor TV, episode 22. Today, featuring Nickel 9, premium craft malt liquor from Fresno, California. Courtesy of Cain's Rivera. Cheers, dude. This isn't going to have a real crack, because it's not like a real production line capped bottle. It's kind of like a growler fill in a way, because they couldn't figure out how to do real capping. Let's get to it. Craft malt liquor. Here we go. So, Nickel 9 from Tioga Sequoia Brewing Company. Like I said, they're in Fresno, and the Nickel 9 is a reference to the Fresno area code 559. I'll let you get a nice up close look at that label. Since I know pretty much no one out there knows anything about this, except for Cain's, MC Wicks, and that might be it. It's got that premium craft malt liquor taste. I was concerned because the prototype label and bottle produced by one of the people creating this, the guy doing the design, I suppose, said Imperial Golden Ale malt liquor, which by definition made no sense because malt liquor is a type of lager, not an ale. So how could it be an ale malt liquor? Answer, it can't. But we'll just assume that was just some design stuff going on there, and not an indication of the actual beer inside. Tastes like a malt to me. So, Cain's Rivera is also from Fresno, representing the 559, aka Nickel 9. And apparently, a couple of years ago, he proposed the idea to the brewery that they do a 40-ounce craft malt liquor. And I'm not sure if they responded to him back then or not. But on Facebook, when they announced that these were coming out, they did say a couple years in the making. So I think it's safe to say Cain's planted that seed. So much props and respect to him for helping make these a reality. You'll notice the label is a bit askew, crooked. It's because it's a giant sticker, really. That was hand put on here, obviously. This isn't factory line produced bottles. I believe it was limited to 150 bottles, and it was one per person, and they were put out. The release party thing was September 29th. So yeah, one per person. That was it. And I had contacted the president of the brewery prior to, and worked out an arrangement with him where Cain's Rivera would be allowed to pick up his as well as mine. They set one aside for me, marked my name on it, They wanted to make sure it was included in the world's largest 40-ounce collection, and now it is. So thank you to Tioga Sequoia for helping get this one to New Jersey. And again, thanks to Canes for also making it possible. Six and a half % alcohol by volume. That is a solid ABV for 40OZ. I don't mean high per se, I just mean respectable. So as is the case with these craft 40s, it's a little hard to describe the taste other than saying it tastes like a craft malt liquor. There's something else to it. Quality, perhaps. Better ingredients, better brewing process. That makes it stand above the rest. By the way, Canes taped the hell out of that cap. This little white cap that was screwed on here. About 2 miles of electrical tape surrounded that to make sure nothing leaked out in transit. And also, you'll see there's no UPC barcodes or anything on here. Thus again showing brewery only release. Unless I'm misremembering, I believe they also want to make these available again in the future. Next year, perhaps. So, might get another chance to get these people. Will they do something to make it different than the 2017 release? That remains to be seen. Will it have barcodes for distribution in stores and factory sealed caps? Maybe. Or maybe it'll be another brewery only thing. Either way, it's a good thing when craft breweries support malt liquor. Toxic Avenger. A little over a week ago, I went to Comic-Con in New York. It was my 6th time there. My first time was 2011, and I've gone every year except 2012. I always just go one day. Usually do different things. Bought a few independent comic trades from some dudes. Got a print signed, Batman Ninja Turtles crossover print signed by the artist. Also got my Batman Ninja Turtles hardcover comic book signed by the artist and the writer. I am a nerd, folks. It's okay. I do like comic books. I am a Ninja Turtles guy. I've been since I was a kid. My kids are into Ninja Turtles now. And the current series by IDW is really good. The best Ninja Turtle comic series to date. Although I do really like the original Mirage story done by Eastman and Laird. Not when they had the guest artists and writers. Those got ridiculous and weird, but the original main storyline was good. But I stopped by the Troma booth, and I've seen these shirts there every year. And I finally decided to get one, and I asked for this, an extra large, and I busted out the big Rubbermaid bin and was looking, but they only had large, so oh well. They probably had XL in a different color, but you kind of need the neon green if you're going with the Toxie shirt. And for those unaware, these shirts were in the original Toxic Avenger movie. Same design. So when I came home, I ordered it off their website. And that stack came in the mail today, so I'm wearing it today. Let me know in the comments if any of you guys ever go to New York Comic Con. I always go on the Friday. Man. Probably a long video, did a lot of talking. It's cool out today, fall, crisp fall day. So it's not like one of those hot, sweaty, want to chug a 40 days. But I did want to drink this while it was still new, before it had a chance to possibly lose the carbonation. Still got plenty of carbonation, thanks to King's excellent electrical taping. You'll see on their crest, if you will, the design, it's got the Tioga Sequoia Brewing Company logo, except I believe usually it's like a regular beer bottle in the middle, but this time they did the 40-ounce bottle in the middle. And then a nickel 9mm shell. So, clever. I like it. At their Nickel 9 release event, they had a 40-ounce art show. A lot of bottles painted and decorated in different ways, and paintings representing 40s in different ways. And King's was there, and he set up a table and a display with a good portion of his 40-ounce bottle collection and several malt liquor cans and signs and stuff. And that went over well. So, pretty cool. I do admit, it's not quite as easy to put a 40 down in 10 minutes as it used to be back in the day when I was doing these videos. Not that I really went above and beyond trying to put it down in 10, because I do have the gift of the gab when I make these videos sometimes. But take a few pulls and it's like, alright, take a breather real quick. I don't know if it's my age or what, but sometimes when the mood hits, it's no problem. Other times, you gotta suffer and listen to me talk a while. What can I say? Toxic Avenger is a great film. Class of Nukem High is a great film. Both movies have several sequels. Redneck Zombies, great film. Years ago, I wound up buying a bunch of trauma videos off their website, but kind of realized I wasn't as into them as I thought I'd be. I got like Sergeant Kabuki Man and what the hell else? I don't even remember right now. Some oh, Cannibal the Musical and Terror Firmer, a few others. But I do like the classics. Toxie, Class of Nukem High. Redneck Zombies, it's not a classic per se, but and I only really saw it one time that I can remember, but I loved it. I gotta get that. Gotta watch that again. Lloyd Kaufman was not at the Troma booth when I stopped by, however, I've seen him previous years there. I got him to sign my how to make a movie book. I don't know, he wrote a book about making Troma movies. I also had a Toxic Avenger comic book #1 I got him to sign previous years. Got pictures with him. Does it all for free. Very nice guy. down to the swill. When I kill a swill, the next step is to go to Taco Bell. Gotta run for the border. Got that crave. It is just about lunchtime. Probably let the foam settle a bit first. I like the big, bold 40 ounces, reminiscent of like Country Club and other classic 90s 40 ounce malt liquors. Nowadays, a lot of 40s try to hide the 40 ounce. This embraces it, as you should. Very good. Later, crew.